Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zay Parker, a.k.a. The Chocolate Charles Xavier, back with the best podcast in the Southeast. Drop the horns. Let me go and start the music real quick, man. If you guys see that. So we're doing something new today, everybody. So, again, it's your boy Zay Parker, best podcast Southeast. And you see these two lovely people on the screen. If you're just listening to the podcast right now on all other platforms, and again, leave a rating, 5 stars, drop a comment, share the podcast as well. But we're on YouTube now, baby. We putting our beautiful faces on there for y'all to see, and it's a little bit more interaction, a little bit more closely, put the face to the voice. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it, guys. I'm so happy and excited. I've been on their podcast twice. I've reposted episodes with them on my podcast, but this is the first official time that y'all been on the podcast, man. Controversial Chronicles. I'm gonna go ahead and let them introduce themselves, top to bottom. Ladies first. Y'all go ahead and figure that out.
Hey, I'm JR, or J Rio, as I call myself on Controversial Chronicles.
And my name's Keem, aka Sarud. And as you heard, we Controversial Chronicles. Basically, anything of controversy that you can think of. You had an argument with your friends, something on Facebook. We're going to talk about it. The elephant in the room, we're going to address it. So we appreciate you having us on, Zay. Love what you've been doing with the podcast. Been following you since Melanated Millennials, my brother. Oh, throwback, man, throwback. So it's an honor and a pleasure to be here. Y'all can find us anywhere. Just search for Controversial Chronicles. We out there on there. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, where you can find us, bro.
Hey, man, that's lit. Guys, definitely go check out their podcast. Show them some love. They are hilarious, but they also bring the facts with every episode. I don't say this about everybody because I got some other people that I know that make podcasts. There's only two of my friends that got podcasts that I listen to faithfully. It's y'all, Controversial Chronicles and Cultivated Ignorance. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Will. I got a couple other friends.
Them boys be wobbling. I've listened to a couple of things. Them boys be wobbling.
Bro, hilarious. Not everybody's funny. Not everybody can be entertaining on a podcast, man. And you guys do a good job every week with it. And hey, man, y'all motivated me to get back into doing podcasts after I took a break with Melanated Millennials, listening to you guys. So shout out to y'all. Shout out, man. See a little gem right there. Don't cry, guys. Hold it together. Hold it together. I know it was sweet.
It's just in all this time, bro. It's nice that we finally get the recognition we deserve, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn from Kobe dying.
You know that we're actually at 2.5 years now. I literally just looked it up.
Well, I'm surprised it's more like
episode. Huh?
I'm surprised it's been that long. I'm not surprised that we lasted this long.
I don't even know the difference in those statements.
For life, and this guy right here talking about, I don't know about that. So we don't see. No, we don't do it.
But I ain't gonna lie though. Like, cause watching y'all do Melanated Millennials and watching my other homeboy, he has started a podcast. I was like, you know what? Screw it. We can make it work. Let's try it. Let's do it. And I told her straight up, like, bruh, I don't see this friendship lasting longer than a year. It's me. I just, like, Zay, we've been knowing each other since at like middle school, bruh.
Right.
You know me. I'll go ghost on your ass in a minute. And it's not even on purpose. It's like I'm there. I'm not there. I be watching from afar like, that nigga still doing good. Yeah, he's straight. He don't need
alive, right?
But it's been a wonderful 2.5 years, and let's go for 2.5 more, and then 20 more, and then we'll see what happens.
That's a blessing, man.
Because I'm the best co-host. I always have to keep up with his ass, and he doesn't want to be kept. So, yeah.
You gotta reel him in there, man. You gotta put the boundaries on him.
Just knock on his door. Hey, we supposed to make another podcast, right? Okay, yeah. Let's do one. Great.
What we need is a manager. I need a manager to come in. Like, they would basically be a secretary, but if you say a manager, niggas would be more willing to do it.
Facts. That clout, man. You gotta give them clout.
That reminds me of that last statement I just made. This is not a podcast for everyone to listen to. I say that in that if you don't like cursing, you don't like just saying whatever comes off on your heart, then take that, just just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind as you're listening, because you're liable to hear
We
some
might
things.
offend you, so be warned.
Yeah, and I don't. And listen, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But if you really just want to hear a good conversation, and it can get passionate sometimes, then hey, come on and see what it's about. Because I think that's probably the best part about it is we're almost perfect for this, for the simple fact that there's so much shit that we don't agree on.
Right. So let me ask y'all a quick question, man. This is totally off topic, and I did not have these notes written down, but it just came to mind just now. So since y'all 2.5 years in the game, this goes, just both of y'all answer it separately. Or if it ends up being the same thing, that's cool too. But being 2 years in the game doing podcasting, being out here in these streets, what do you guys think you have learned through doing the podcast about yourself that you might not have realized previous to doing the podcast?
Ladies first.
For me, it's just being patient with my co-host and with myself. At the very beginning, I was just like, "Oh, we're doing this topic. Okay, I have to research it," and because I just hate talking about something that I don't know about, because that's just I think that was pretty much what I was raised with. Just I don't like speaking about something I don't know, like especially when it comes to politics. Like I absolutely hate politics, and I don't want to research it, so I don't want to speak on it. And of course, this guy right here, he's like, I don't vote, but I'm gonna talk about it. And I used to hate people, like with a burning passion of 1,000 suns. It's like, why the fuck do you have an opinion when you're not even going out to vote? Like that was just a true hearted feeling. But I guess now, like I said, I'm just more patient with myself and with my co-host and whoever else comes on the podcast. Like I think we said in the past with podcast 2020, like we was about to fall out in a good second because we had too many guests at one point, and we couldn't figure out all those guests coming in one schedule. And I was just like, it was to the point that it was not fun anymore. Right. And I hated that it wasn't doing all of that, and he was just trying to recapture how good it was in the beginning, but it's just like, yo, like that kills the purpose to me. So yeah, overall, just being patient with myself and with other people around me. I'm still working on my patience, honestly, but it's definitely got better compared to before the podcast.
That's lit. You know what I'm talking about. So rude.
I just like to point out that she treats me like the ex-husband. Like she gonna say my co-host like I'm not fucking right here. You know, like you know your mom and daddy, they going through something. Take this over there to your daddy. Tell your daddy I said. And he's sitting right there, and you looking like you right. You can't tell him. Tell your daddy what I said, and you go tell him, and then he sends you back with something. Well, I have to be patient with my co-host. Bitch, I'm right here. You can call my name.
I'll fire off through the screen right now.
What you mean? You know what?
Maybe someone's not watching the YouTube channel right now, so I'm explaining it as if I was on the podcast. You're not exactly next to me to say, Keem right here or Sir Rude right here, because you're not really here. You're just. I give
them more credit than that. They can keep up. But no, I do agree. With JR. It's taken a lot of patience because we are very, very different people, very, very different personalities, and we have very different values. I want to argue against what she just said, but that's not what you asked me to do. So that's another thing for me. I tend to take over, and she tends to be. Like when we started off, she's more of a follower and I'm more of a leader. So I would take over the podcast. I would try to find that balance. But the number one thing for me was more personal. And it was just that, hey man, I don't check to see who's listening. I don't check to see how many streams we have. I just put it out there. Art is art. And this is our way of doing art. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care do we have, this many comments, because if you're trying to monetize it, then yes, you do need to care about that. That's the business side of it. But I'm not trying to make money off of this right now. Like this is something fun that I can do. I can sit back and listen to and say, wow, how much have I changed from my opinions 2 years ago than my opinions now? Because believe it or not, some of the stuff we've talked about, I have completely flipped a 180 on how I feel about it just because of different events. So that's the biggest thing for me. If you start trying to focus on the numbers, it doesn't become fun anymore.
Mm.
The way you still keep true to yourself and keep doing what you do. Like, I don't check the numbers, I don't check them streams, bruh. I make sure every 2 weeks I put a fucking podcast out. If we got a podcast that we need to put out, if we need to put out one and somehow both of us aren't available, then all of a sudden I start finding people. Who can I throw on so that we can keep this going, keep that consistency? So I think for us, that was the biggest key. Just consistency is key, and be able to make it what you need to make it.
Okay, that's what's up. And you know what's crazy? The piggyback off of what both of you guys just said just now. Everything you guys said just now is 1,000% currently what I am working on completely. Patience, been working on. Patience has always been my weakness, and definitely been working on the patience as well as, you know, checking the numbers and analytics and stuff like that. I'm trying to marry those together because I check my analytics. I don't check it as much as I used to, because before I put podcasts out, and I would check throughout the day like 5-6 times a day. But I mean, people listen to the podcast. People liking it. I hope you like it. But then, like you said, art is art. You know, we just need to put the art out there, and it'll speak for itself. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, people the silence is gonna let you know that it's not good, right? But again, to go back again,
so
yeah,
we really do mean it when it's like, oh, all 60 of y'all out there listening. I mean, if it's a solid 6, then cool, someone's listening.
I put out no, we have at least 3 people, because I'll peep them in random spots that I know they listen all the time, and they don't interact. Like, they won't say anything, they don't comment on stuff, but I know they're constantly listening, and that's cool with me, because I'm one of those people where I'll listen. I listen to your podcast every week. Every week I play it right on my Spotify. I was like, oh, my nigga dropped an episode today. Let me go spend this quick 45 on his episode. But I might not necessarily interact on social media, because that's just who I am. I'm not that kind of person.
right.
And if I do something on Facebook, I am damn sure not going to Instagram to click on stuff. I am not one of those people. My wife's Instagram, she never see me on that bitch. It's like, I don't understand. You didn't heart my pictures? Look, motherfucker, if I liked it on Facebook, know that I would have liked it on Instagram too. Don't give me all that bullshit. I ain't got time for that. I just don't.
Applies across the board.
Thank you, nigga. And I'm one of those people. If your shit got 500 likes, I'm not liking it.
Well, you got enough. Stop being greedy.
Thank you.
Spread them likes out.
I'm not even gonna know that my like was there. I'm gonna be one of those. It was liked by so and so, and 900 others. No, I'm not gonna be a part of that others. Fuck you and your picture. No, but it's cute though.
I was rocking with it. I just didn't say nothing about it. But just know I seen it.
Oh no, I peeped it. You know, I see you out there. That's my favorite line. Oh yeah, no, dog, I seen you out there doing your thing.
Right.
Oh, well, you didn't say anything. Oh no, enough people was gassing you up, bro. You ain't need me. I'm gonna be there for that day. You got like 4. When you got like 4 likes, that's when I'm gonna come through.
There you go, man. You got to spread the love out, man, and you know, you got to show up. And when people feel like they're being underrepresented in a picture, you know, you got to stand up for them. And speaking of standing up for people and rights, nice little segue into it. Oh yeah, by the way, since we're on the screen, this is my Patreon, everybody. The Patreon is up and running. That's patreon.com/Zay Parker, XAYPARKER. With a little bit of $5 a month, man, you can get exclusive content. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. The exclusive content has not been made yet for the Patreon, but it's in production right now. But if you want to go ahead and jump in there and throw that $5 in there, definitely you're gonna get a shout out. Definitely gonna, you know, now we got Zoom going. I think I'm gonna do all my episodes on Zoom. So everybody that's on Patreon, it'd be dope. If you feel like it and you want to get on Zoom, you want to be on the YouTube video, you want to be part of the podcast for a little bit, you have like a Patreon partner time or corner, something like that, feel free to join in. $5, guys. $5. That's all it takes, man. You got that stimulus check, man. Everybody at least got $1,000 in their bank account right now. I know you got the $5. Stop playing. But I'm playing.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about, dog.
Hey, man, somebody told me you got a band, yo. I don't know. Somebody told me you had $1,200 sitting in the bank.
Man, I don't know who bank it's sitting in. It might be in the bank, but it ain't in my account. That's all it'll tell you, dog.
Bro, before we get into this whole McDonald's and China thing, right? Let's talk, since we talk about stimulus check. When did it become cool to tell people that your check cleared in your bank account? Because to me, that's the first sign of you want somebody to rob you, apparently.
I mean, it's cool to the people that be rocking that cash in they fucking Facebook or wherever social media. So whoever think it's cool then are the same people to me that be boasting about their stimulus check. So, and I think some people are saying they got the stimulus check just to say that, hey, it's true on what they saying. The stimulus check is real.
Right.
Okay. And for me, I was like,
I'm with JR, bro.
I
JR 100% right. Niggas just trying to stunt.
I mean, I wanted to know. And then I was like, and I went in their messenger, they DMs asking, did you get the exact 1,200 or did you get less than that? Because I don't know. Because they said up to 1,200. Right. I was trying to figure out, is that the exact amount? And they were like, yeah, they gave me the whole amount. Bet. Okay. I mean, and I feel like use your discernment as well. Like if some random person you never met talking about where you live, what bank you use. Oh, your whole name is on Facebook? Okay. And I feel like that's when you're dumb to me, putting your whole government name out there. Like, why would you do that? Like,
right. Trying to get robbed. You trying to flip this 500 to 800? Cash app. I can make y'all some money, man.
Bro, those scammers be live, bro. I'm like, what the hell? But I think J Rio has a valid point. It's the people, one, that ain't never had shit. These are the same people that every year doing taxes show you, oh, just got my tax return. I'm going to get my hair done. I'm going to put this down payment on the car. I'm about to get my new Easter suit. It's the same motherfuckers, man. All of us people that actually are working and really need that money, we ain't said shit. You know what we say? You do something simple. Finally paid rent. That's it.
Yes. That's exactly what it was. I was like, damn, I can pay rent now. Thank God. Because I wasn't sure. It's near the end of the month. I don't know.
Right. I'm going to fill the tank up. Normally, you just put the 10. No matter how much money got in the account, $10 normally. Every time. You just don't know. The car might blow up. I didn't put $30 in the car for nothing. It's blown up.
Shit.
The stimulus check, you
fill up your tank.
Yo, it took me $21 to fill up my tank and my gas can in my trunk. $21.
Hold on, wait a second. Hold on, JR, hold on. That's dope because gas is super cheap. But you keep an extra can of gas in your car just in case?
Yeah.
Okay. You break down
for those struggle days, and or if those struggle days, if some reason something happens on the road, there's a gas can there.
You are prepared.
I try. I don't have a spare, so I might as well be all right with the
like you can barter with somebody. I'll give you a couple of gallons of gas for that spare tire.
Exactly. It's one of those things where I feel like we laugh at JR about it now. It's like we laugh at her now, but then one day we all gonna need some gas, and she gonna be the only motherfucker with gas in the gas can.
With that gas can in the window. You need this right here?
She picked me up the other day, asking me for a funnel, and I was like, "For what?" She's like, "Oh, I got gas. I'm trying to put it in my car." I was like, "What?" Bro, I was so lost. And I was like,
let's say I was struggling that day. Like, I did not have enough to even get to the gas station. So that's part of the struggle days. So I was like, damn, well, this is the handy dandy gas can. Yeah. I got where I needed to be and I came back. And apparently, the next day or two, I got some money in the account. And that's when I went to the gas station and filled the fuck up. Because I was just like, yeah.
I give you credit though. Most women, single women, like living by themselves, don't have that thought process to go and get a gas can. So you have gas in it. I mean, go for it. I ain't mad at you, but I'm actually very proud of the fact that you even have a gas can. I know so many females be driving around with cars, no gas can, ain't got no jack in the car. Well, I have AAA. All right, you want to be sitting out there for 4 hours, then go ahead. My dog
Right.
JR say I popped the trunk on these bitches.
Right.
Like, what's up?
You out of gas. That's sad. Couldn't be me. I keep the spare on deck. Got the Thule in the tank. Got the Thule in the tank. Heal me.
I got that red thing on me, boy.
That's right. But let's go ahead and get into this whole McDonald's in China thing, guys. So if you've been living underneath a rock, Wuhan is obviously in China. They call the coronavirus COVID-19. Some people refer to it as the Chinese flu. I've also heard the Wuhanic plague, which was very funny to me.
Hilarious.
And unfortunately, people are dying and people getting sick, but need a little light in bad situations. Anywho, so we are all very much aware that COVID-19 apparently has its roots in China. Like, it started there in China. That's the first place we heard anything about this stuff, right? It started in China. Now, where we at in China? It's Guangzhou, which is a Chinese southern province of Guangdong. There's a McDonald's that was out there, and they had a sign up saying that they aren't serving black people because they heard they're the reason why the coronavirus and COVID-19 is spreading around. Okay, this is NBC News. I'm gonna go ahead and read this article a little bit. McDonald's came under fire this week after one of its branches in China displayed a sign saying that black people are not allowed to enter. In a widely circulated video on Twitter, the sign was put up in a restaurant in Guangzhou in China's southern Guangdong province. This is nuts. McDonald's said in a statement to NBC News that the sign is not representative of our inclusive values and was removed. The restaurant has since been temporarily shut down to further educate managers, employees on our values, which includes serving all members of the communities in which we operate, McDonald's said. Guys, that is crazy, yo. Y'all gonna sit there and tell us.
Jay,
we're talking about this probably a month ago.
Hold on. Can I just take a second and read the note? Because it took me, I had to play with the video. I want to read the note.
Right.
Let me just read it. We've been informed that from now on, black people are not allowed to enter the restaurant. For the sake of your health, consciously notify the local police for medical isolation. Please understand the inconvenience caused. Then they have police, and I guess that's a telephone number. I don't know what the fuck that is. Okay, so let me just put this out here. First of all, shout out to McDonald's for taking a page out of Starbucks book and shutting all that shit down. They said, no. We're listen, that's not McDonald's. I just want you to know that ain't us. We gonna train these motherfuckers. We closing it all down. Shout out to McDonald's. They're doing what they had to do. Honestly, as I read that, being that I wrote it in even the worst broken English that I've ever read from a Chinese person, I thought over here in America they was fucking up. But I guess in China it is much worse. Honestly, I kind of felt like they really were coming from a good place. To me, it almost seemed like they're like, hey guys, listen, so black people are not allowed to enter the restaurant. That's kind of fucked up. But they literally did say, for the sake of your health, consciously notify the local police for medical isolation. They said, look here, I think there's something wrong because y'all niggas seem to be getting it a little bit more than us. Go home or go to your local physician. I think they had good intentions. I think they had a horrible way of doing it.
Bruh.
But that should be towards everyone, though, because you could carry the shit no matter what skin color you are. So if they could have just cut out the no black people can not come here, then it's cool. If they had everything else on there, it's like, okay, we understand. Any person with fucking sense that can read would understand, okay, maybe I shouldn't come in here. Let's go check.
It's America's fault.
Whoever else.
It's America's fault.
Nah.
Because the most recent, hold on. The most recent thing that when we first heard about coronavirus, it was only for old people and people with underlying diseases. That was it. Now all of a sudden, it's like, why are most of the people in America dying from coronavirus black? Now, we in America know why all the black people are dying. We know that it's because we have bad health care, we have poor eating habits, we have poor health, we can't afford to go out and have access to even get these tests. We know as Americans, but if you're in China, what are you seeing on the news? Oh, more than 50% of the coronavirus deaths in America are black people. McDonald's said, "Oh, which translates to they can't come here, fam."
No,
Like straight up.
no darkies allowed. Sorry.
Exactly. But I did do some research on it. Turns out there's a huge issue with Africans in China right now. Like
Oh yeah, it's huge.
there's a huge beef going on, and a lot of people are like, that's what they really, were trying to say. Like, keep them African niggas up out of here. So
Oh yeah, they're trying
They've
to.
been
But
in xenophobia, period, though.
yeah.
huh?
But the crazy thing is though, right? To go off of what you said right there, there's definitely that beef. But for the Chinese to be mad at the Africans, black people being over there and claiming that they're getting everybody sick, well, you got the Chinese that are sitting here colonizing Africa. They're in they're in Ghana. I think they're in West Africa, and I think they're in South Africa, and they're colonizing all over the place in there. And since they did that since the whole McDonald's fiasco just happened in China, in Kenya, I think there's a Chinese colony. They got the Chinese got a factory out there in Kenya. Don't quote me on that. Make a long story short, these Africans was pissed. Oh, we can't go to McDonald's. Bet they went and burnt these Chinese factories down. Fire Molotov cocktails, man, throwing them in there.
we need to get back to our roots, bro. We need to be more like them Africans. They said, you don't want me to buy your little raggedy ass dollar cheeseburger, but I'm burning this whole motherfucker down. See, American black people will talk about it.
They about that action.
No, man, they brought the wood, nigga. I love it. I love it.
That's right, man. Be about the action, man.
And ain't no work today, nigga. Burn this shit.
We passed
Like,
the talk.
I couldn't imagine. Could you imagine going out, like you headed to work, bro, and you see a bunch of African tribes outside with Molotov cocktail? Like,
go back inside. Work is
wait,
canceled.
is he frozen?
Yeah,
He's totally frozen. Isn't he?
yeah, man. I got bad internet right now, man. All right, guys, we back, man. I don't know what the hell just happened just now, but we back. And the Civil War. Hey.
FBI said he knows about Kenya. Oh no, cut that shit.
Chinese government trying to shut us down right now. Oh, y'all talking shit? Y'all want to do your little podcast online? Bet. Click, turn that shit off.
Where you think your laptop was made, nigga?
Yeah, look real quick. Wuhan, the Guangdong province, actually, in southern China, to be exact. But so are we saying that McDonald's handled this situation well? Because personally, I honestly believe everybody that worked at that McDonald's should be fired. I personally speaking. The Starbucks thing, you really can't even compare the Starbucks to this whole McDonald's thing. Starbucks, somebody called the cops. That one singular person was racist that called the cops. McDonald's, these motherfuckers at this whole McDonald's store was like, yo, let's go and make a sign. Keep these black motherfuckers out. I heard they got the Rona. I don't want that. Grant, even though you got allegedly people eating bats over there. We don't know. It might have been black people eating bats over there. We don't fucking know. But for them to just come out blatantly and sit there and say, yeah, black people can't come here. And the real question is, if you lived in Guangdong, would you go back to that McDonald's and eat once it's open? Would you go back?
First of all, hell no. Like they done told you.
My thing is, my black ass don't want to live in China. No way. Honestly. And that was before this whole corona shit even happened. Like there was already xenophobia. There was already a bunch of problems. And the moment you got there as a black person, they just stare at you, look at you like, wow, this is a brown person. Like they just look at you as a specimen. And I feel like every black person that been to China, they said they had a bad experience or they wouldn't try to go back there again. So I was just like, yeah, they was already doing the most before this shit. And for all I know, China is trying to just hide their mistakes and still blame it on Americans, specifically Black Americans, because let's get on the fucking shit on Black people train. So, hey, don't let these Black people in here. They're the main reason why we're having this problem. I was like, we could have sworn this whole shit started with y'all, though. Like, it's just dumb. Like, a lot of big blame this person to blame that person. A lot of tit for tat dumb shit.
Right.
Y'all can keep it. Y'all people in China can keep it. I don't want to live there. I don't want to eat anything from there. The only reason I want to go to China is to see the Great Wall. And that's it. And if I could do that within a day trip, not even, that's the only reason I'll be in China.
Right. It'd be a layover in China to go somewhere else and be like, let me go look at some stuff while I'm here in China.
That's the only thing I want to see.
I guess my
I can
whole
find
thing
these
is,
temples and shrines somewhere else.
All right, Japan.
Like
I would rather go to Japan over China anyway.
Correct.
hey, we trying to go, bro. But my only thing is like, with that McDonald's, I can't go back because I don't have my disagreement with you, Zay, is that you can't fire everybody in there. Management makes that decision. If I come to work and managers say,
welcome,
we can't let them in, I can't. What can I do? I can't override the manager. So I feel like all the managers should be fired from the general manager on down. And it's China. There's enough people to restock the store. Like you can go, you put an ad out, you'll probably get more than 30 applications in a damn day. It's fucking China. But I damn sure can't go back. Like I can't trust it, bro. As soon as I come up in there, I gotta assume that you're gonna give me the rat in the back. Like I gotta assume that, bro.
Not a rat.
You get the bat burger. Get with the Big Mac sauce.
Bat, baby. The Mac bat. That's always the
right.
Extra Mac sauce.
A big batty burger with some McBat sauce. That should be fire.
Yeah, man, y'all McRib is a little spicy today. It kind of has a rabies taste to it. Yes.
The McBatty.
McBatty.
Back again. The McBatty.
No, McRib. No, back. All right. I'm done being racist.
Yo, that might be the podcast name, the McBatty. Featuring the Controversial Chronicles, yo. That might be the what. But this is a good segue since we are talking about China and Africa. This is hilarious. When I first saw this on the news, I waited a couple of days to fact check because I just could not believe that any of this could possibly be true in a time like now. All right, guys. I don't know if this is amazing and for the culture or this is really stupid. Let's let me go to this real quick. And blam. So right in here, this dude is swagged out, got the shades on with the mask. This is already pissing me off. I didn't even know it's if you look at him, he's got this big ass face shield on with glasses on and what appears to be a cloth face mask, but he's got a pull down on his chin. What is that, a can of Lysol?
That's cranberry juice.
That's cranberry juice. What? He got a urinary tract infection? What's going on out here, man? Oh my God. So if you wonder who the swagged out dude is right here in the sweatsuit, he kind of looks like he's a Formula One racer. This is Governor Sonko of Kenya, right? So he said he's making care packages basically to give to all the Kenyan citizens, right? And inside of the package, not only toilet paper and hand sanitizer, but small bottles of Hennessy apparently are necessary to combat COVID-19. We got a little 30-second clip, and I'm going to play the clip, and you can hear from the horse's mouth itself on exactly why he believes Hennessy could be a life-saving tool.
Giving some small bottles of Hennessy in the food pack, the package which we give to our people. I think from the research which has been conducted by the World Health Organization and various health organizations, it has been revealed that alcohol plays a very major role in killing the coronavirus or any sort of virus.
Let me go ahead and pause this real quick, right? Let me tell y'all something. The World Health Organization has officially said that Hennessy will not kill COVID-19. Don't think that alcohol is going to stop you. He sat there and said drinking liquor will kill the COVID-19 virus in your throat and in your stomach.
So I just want to take this moment in time to say to all you Africans out there that get upset when African Americans call you black, this is why. This is why. First of all, how many bottles of Hennessy do you have to send one to every Kenyan citizen? Like, who does he know to get this hookup?
The plug.
Secondly, as upsetting as this is, and I know this happened about 2 weeks ago, I would still rather be told to drink Hennessy than to drink disinfectant. I'm just gonna put that out there. But it is interesting because he's not totally wrong. Alcohol can kill the virus. However, drinking alcohol can do nothing for the inside of your body concerning this virus. And I looked up just to see what the World Health Organization says. And just like you said, they said, no. Actually, alcohol can weaken your immune system and possibly cause you to catch the virus. So there you go. As we all sit here in America and quarantine at home by getting drunk every day.
Bro.
Yeah, that was funny. I looked at it as at least he cared enough to give care packages.
Right.
I mean, he could just not have done that, but yeah, don't spread false facts, fake news while you're giving the box. Just give the box. Be like, hey man, I just thought that you will need some toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and some Hennessy. You know, you and your people have a nice day.
Right.
So let me also add too. One, he's my nigga for this. I don't care. Like, yes, he's ignorant, but he's that one ignorant friend that you just shake your head, laugh at, and we just have a drink with. Like that one person that invited you to go out partying with them, and it was a horrible experience. Somebody's car got towed. Y'all probably got kicked out of at least 2 different clubs. You almost got into a fight. But at the end of the night, you just take a shot and you're like, fuck it, you still my dog. Like, this is one of those kind of times. Exactly. Like, it is one of those kind of times. But I did some research into Mr. Sonko, and turns out he actually was up on some corruption charges.
Go figure.
For money laundering.
Really?
Of 3.5 million US dollars. It's like 330 something million of whatever the hell they use. But money laundering and 3.5 million US dollars for buying up properties and all types of shit using governmental funds. I feel like he was giving y'all this Hennessy, just saying, hey niggas, I'm sorry.
My bad.
This is what I was using the money for.
I'm setting y'all up nice. Y'all gonna be drunk during this quarantine. It's the least I can do.
Bro, like I'm saying, if you need some help staying in the house, drink a bottle of Henny. You gonna sleep wherever you at.
Big fat.
I promise you.
You chilling, man. You get a little juice in there, man. You get a little apple juice and mix it with your Henny, man. Come on, man. It's delicious.
You can go ahead and mix it with that disinfectant, man. I call it the Corona. Like, that's it.
Quarantini. Make it make it a little quarantini. I don't know if this is black excellence or this is black tomfoolery, but I feel like it might be a little bit of both.
Tomfoolery.
A little of both. He could be on a Hennessy commercial. I put money on it. Once all this blows over, he gonna be on a Henny commercial in Africa for sure, at least. He might make it over here in the U.S., bro. You see how swagged out he was during that press conference just now? Come on, man.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, he got the he got the shades on, the full length face mask. He got the regular face mask up there, looking like he about to fall up out of goddamn air balloon or some shit. That nigga had on every primary color. everything that you could possibly want that would attract you to a commercial, this guy had.
Bro.
And
God, I just don't know, man.
You know what?
we
Hold
needed
on.
this.
Let me see something.
We needed this, man. We needed a little chuckle, a little laugh. He probably was just like, I'm just kidding, guys. It was just a joke. We need a light. We need to lighten the mood right now.
So as of 2019, Kenya has approximately 47 million people. 47 million people.
It's a lot of Henny.
Let's just take off half of that. let's just take off half of that and say that's children and women, and they only giving shit to men because they're assholes. They do stuff like that, bruh. 25 million bottles of Hennessy. He got fuck a commercial. You give him whatever you want. Who his plug is? That's what I want to know.
He making
what
it.
customs look like.
He gotta be making that shit in his bathtub, yo. There's no way. He got the recipe for him.
Like that's all of this is fine and dandy. If you do drink the Hennessy, it's not gonna cure you, but at least it's not gonna kill you. But more importantly, where the fuck is he getting all this Hennessy from? Even if you get the little man bottle, about what is it, about 2 shots maybe?
Maybe, yeah, about a shot and a half, $1.99 bottle, maybe $2.99 actually.
It's Henny. It's at least $2.99.
It gotta be
because it's not even. They don't even put that up front. You got to go behind the counter to get that.
Right. That's locked behind. Like, I know y'all niggas gonna steal these mini bottles of Henny. Come on.
Yeah, they. And the funny part is they don't even sell those. Because ain't no black person gonna give you $4 for some Henny. If you black, you just gonna decide: do I pay my cell phone bill or are we getting fucked up this weekend? Well, niggas is texting me anyway that I don't want to talk to. So let's go get fucked up.
Right, might as well if I'm gonna talk to you annoying ass motherfuckers.
Exactly.
But
my shit work on Wi-Fi anyway, dog. We good.
Hey man, shout out to Kenya's governor, man. Trying to bless the people with the Henny bottles, man. I mean, if Donald Trump had told everybody, hey, I'm sending y'all $1,200 and a mini bottle of Fireball, people take. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna drink that Fireball.
I would give.
I'm just like I'm gonna take this $1,200. Like what you mean?
Right.
Yeah, I'd rather take the cash.
I'm gonna take them both.
I'm taking them both. Give me your mini bottle.
Give it, I'm gonna take it.
I will definitely give it to you too, because that's just cinnamon syrup with liquor in it. To me, that shit is nasty.
I mean, you said it like like he was downplaying the recipe, but that's the recipe right there. It's just liquor, some cinnamon and sugar. Like that's exactly what the recipe is.
And people drinking this like this is the shit. Like, I don't think Henny is the shit either. Like, I think it's disgusting. So I would give away my Hennessy bottle, even though I'll be very
regular Hennessy is garbage.
Whoa. You guys about to get extreme shut down right now because they about to have difficulties in a second, man. Y'all talking crazy, right? Fireball, yeah, trash. Hennessy
White is the shit. Hennessy Black is, oh my gosh. Hennessy Black is wonderful. Regular Hennessy, garbage.
What? Bro, you can just sip on and put a couple cubes of ice in there with your Hennessy, man. You just sip on a little bit. That's good cookout.
I'd rather sip on that gasoline in JR's trunk. I do not like Hennessy. Regular Hennessy is so disgusting. I don't know how you people drink.
The most black thing I would drink is Crown. Mainly their Crown Vanilla. That shit is pretty tasty.
It is delicious. Crown Vanilla. I can't argue on that one. Crown Vanilla is definitely top tier over Hennessy. But Hennessy top 5 for the culture.
For the culture. Yes.
I'm just unfortunately not on that for culture bandwagon when it comes to
what
that.
She said.
It's crazy.
So now, let me go and drop this gem for you real quick, bro. Crown, Apple, and Sprite. You're welcome.
I had some last week. It was delicious, magical. So what's y'all go-tos, man? What's y'all liquor go-tos? Liquor store about to close in 10 minutes. You just got there. You got time to grab one bottle. What you grabbing? What you going? What you getting?
Probably honey jack.
Ooh, I love some honey jack,
I
man.
can drink that like by itself. Be like
Bags.
a real guy right now. Like
Feel sophisticated. You swirl in your glass, sitting in your study, sipping on.
yes, I would feel real sophisticated if I had like the huge like ice cube, like the sophisticated bartenders would put in there, or like a spear of ice in that glass with my Jack Daniels in it.
Setting it off. Fire. All right, so we got Jack Honey. Okay, what you got, Sir Rue?
This is awkward. This is weird because I did not know this side of JR before. My go-to is Jack Honey as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't drink that much, but if we were going to a hard liquor store, I would go to that. Or if I had all the ingredients, I would make my own mojito at home.
What is
But
that?
if I just wanted to go straight to it, it would just be honey jack.
You said Levine?
if it's 7:50 and they close at 8:00,
Yeah, it'll be like, okay, I can't.
look at that Jack Honey right there, and we straight, bro.
Mojitos.
Right.
I can mix that with anything. I can drink it straight. I can do whatever I want to with that.
It's customizable, man. Mix with some sweet tea, man. It's magical. It's delicious.
Woo.
Well, unsweet tea. Put a little teaspoon of sugar in there, man. Stop it. Hold on, but backtracking to JR mentioned something called, you said Levito?
Mojito.
Oh, you said mojito. Okay. Oh, oh bullshit. Put me up with something new, man. That's a order drink.
No.
What the hell y'all got down there? That sound like you mixing that gasoline in there for real.
No.
It's lit. Mojito.
Yeah, it's wild over here, boy. You ain't know.
Yeah, you're right, guys. Y'all, everything
like
different in Florida.
Middle of the day, be like, if you want a mojito, what flavors do you guys have? You got a blueberry one, a strawberry one, maybe a pineapple one? Never had that one before.
They are quite refreshing. They do hit the spot every time. Yeah, they reinvigorate. Like if you feel like you about to throw up or be hungover and you're tired and you die, you drink a mojito, man. It's like okay,
yeah,
back in the game. Things
who
are better.
say Bloody Marys are hangover cures. I feel like they're psychotic.
Disgusting. That's I'm gonna sound racist when I say this. White people are the only people I know that drink Bloody Marys.
But I ain't gonna lie to you.
And
I ain't gonna lie. I like tomato juice. Like the V8 tomato juice. I've had it before, and it wasn't bad. But I just haven't tried a Bloody Mary. And my white homegirl was like, "We're gonna go out and you're gonna drink a Bloody Mary with me." And I'm like, "Nah, bitch, I don't think so." And then she was like,
tastes like hot sauce.
"If I buy it, you'll drink it." I was like, "If you buy it, then I'll try it. You buy it, I'll try it. I'm cool with that because that's not my money being wasted, and I can switch back over to my mimosas that I'm used to with the 70% champagne and 30% orange juice, and we can be done."
If it was a go-to, if I was feeling myself, I probably would just get me a bottle of champagne and chug that shit.
Interesting.
I don't know. Champagne really does the trick. If you just aiming to get fucked up, just get a bottle.
Andre. That's all.
Brute.
Andre Spumante. I like the Spumante. The other shit be too dry. I hurt my tongue.
Like Brute, man.
But Andre Spumante is real bubbly. $7. You drink that whole bottle, and I promise you, you be ready for whatever.
I'm gonna test your theory. I'm gonna test your theory out tonight because I'm gonna make a run after the podcast.
You can buy it in Publix, Walmart, the liquor store. Don't matter.
Too convenient. Everywhere.
Might be in the gas station. $7, $6.99.
I'm gonna check it out, man. You know, my go-to alcohol is tequila. Some
Patron in my cup.
That's right.
Dangerous.
Yeah, some Patron, bro. Some Patron with pineapple juice, man. Come on, stop. It's delicious.
Only tequila I like is 1800.
1800 is a good choice too, as well.
It's a milder taste. Like tequila is too sour for me. So when it hits like the sour part of my tongue like seizes up and starts hurting, and I'm like,
just look like a raisin for a second.
Whenever y'all visit Mexico again, y'all should drink Mexican tequila from like the actual farming people.
Oh, I'm for it.
I ain't gonna lie. I went on a cruise to Mexico, and JR is completely right. It's fucking totally different there. I had a tequila margarita, bro. I didn't even know it was tequila. Like Only reason I knew it was tequila because halfway back to the boat, it looked like the boat was moving, but it was me. I thought I was standing still.
Yeah.
Turns out, okay. Like, that was the only reason I knew I had tequila that day. That shit was so delicious. JR is 100% right. Oh, water break.
Indeed.
Gotta stay hydrated, people. You see how beautiful everyone's complexion on this video is? Get at least 32 ounces of water, guys. First thing when you wake up in the morning, pro tip, before you even drink, before you eat anything, before you take a piss, drink you a cup of water, man. Clean that shit out, man.
Yeah, you got your system or something, right?
All right, man. Get your day started right, man. Get your bowels moving, all that stuff, man. Get that Rona off your throat with a little water.
I don't know about before I take a piss because the piss is usually what wakes me up. So at that point, I can't be like, oh shit, I need to drink a bottle of water. Like you'll have piss all over the place, bro. Just on my way to the bathroom, just get to the bathroom. Don't even got to piss no more. Don't even know why I'm in the bathroom.
Yo, that ever happened to y'all? When y'all wake up, go to the bathroom first thing in like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and you be like, man, I don't even gotta go to the bathroom no more, yo. Fuck it. Now you mad, you up.
I mean,
I guess if I felt like I thought I had to poo and nothing happened, that's probably the only time I can relate to that.
Yeah, I'm about to say if I have to piss, then typically it wakes me up and I'm sitting in the bed like, do I have to pee for real? Or was that a dope? Nope. I gotta pee for real. And then I go to the bathroom. But other than that, like it'd be the worst situation, bro, when it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and your stomach wakes you up and you're like, oh, and you run to the bathroom and it's just a vicious ass fart. So you feel like I could have done to the room and stayed asleep. Like it's a hurt feeling. I ain't gonna lie. Cause you be prepared too, like, oh, damn. All right, let me grab my phone real quick. All right. And then 20 seconds later or 20 minutes later, you realize you just passed a bunch of gas. And you look into the toilet and because you know we grown, you supposed to check to make sure you ain't bleeding out or some shit. Like something happening in there. You ain't bleeding out. You're wasting your time. Mad at yourself. You done liked all kinds of shit on Facebook. You now know the recipe to making some kind of random spinach casserole because you sitting there watching tasty videos and shit.
Well, you say that bookmark there for later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got to, man. Oh, let me just then. This is another segue side topic. You just said it.
I was wondering if you're gonna bring that in.
You sitting on the toilet and you thought you had to take a shit, but all you did was fart. You checked the bowl, you did not shit. Do you still wipe? I wipe. I do.
Yes.
Them super farts be like, all right, man, it'll sound a little wet. Clean up real quick down there, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel like I have to wipe, bro. Like just in case I was wrong. Like what if this little small pebble or something came out, like I just passed a kidney stone or some shit and I just didn't see it. Like I can't risk that, bro. I can't risk that, bro. So you gotta wipe.
Right. You get back in the bed, your wife like, what is that smell? What is that?
Why is it moist back there? No.
Did you spill something in the bed? There's a wet spot, man.
You gotta wipe. Wait, so JR, you wiping or you just rolling with it?
I feel like if it was a very dry fart, then I'm like, okay, it's not that big a deal. Now, if it was a wet fart, then yes, I'm likely.
Fair enough, man. Yeah. If you guys out here wet farting out here in these streets and you're not wiping your ass afterwards, you're the reason why coronavirus is a problem here in the U.S. You need to every time you wet fart and don't wipe yourself, you need to quarantine yourself for at least 7 days. The CDC and the World Health Organization just came out with an article saying you need to do that.
Yeah, on behalf of the Black community, please stay your ass home. We don't need you. We don't need you outside.
Right. We know you're not washing your hands for sure. You coughing, not covering your mouth, all that stuff.
You definitely out here just turning the water on, letting it run over your fingertips and cutting it off. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, but one of these real quick, don't use paper towels to dry the hands off with. They just do the hands still wet. touching the doorknobs and shit. They back in your office. They touching stuff in your office. But hey, man, what's going on? Hand all on your.
My stomach hurt just imagining, bro. I had a one of my old directors. He did that. It was one of those where I took a piss in the bathroom. I'm handling my business, so I come and I'm washing my hands. And in the time that I'm washing my hands, he is taking a piss, washed his hands, and is pulling a paper towel, and I'm like rinsing off the soap on my hands. And I realized he didn't even touch the soap. He barely even wet all of his fingers, bruh. And I'm just looking like, you nasty ass old man.
Gross.
Like, ugh.
Disgusting. He got it, man. You need to check on him, yo. You friends with him on social media anywhere?
No, I'm not checking on him.
He got it wrong.
That's God's plan. Who am I to interfere?
That's Darwinism at its finest, man. Survival of the fittest, man.
Survival of the fittest and survival of the cleanest, baby. I'm not.
We try to get.
It's like, out of there. Especially when you look at them, we both know they didn't do nothing, and they still went out anyway. It's like,
because it'd be funny. They'd be looking at you like.
I'd be looking at them like.
Right, dude.
And you want to know how they know they wrong? They always hit you with let me get the door for you. My hand's already dirty. Let me just get the door for you. Like,
okay.
I'm good. In fact, I gotta blow my nose right quick. Hold on.
Gross. Contaminating the whole office, yo.
I mean,
exactly.
The entire office.
Everything. They go straight to the break room and touch the microwave, all that. You just like, touch
I can't.
That's another thing I cannot understand in an office environment is those people, like the office, they provide like the mugs and shit, and people will actually drink off of those mugs.
Disgusting.
Meaning after that, someone else drinks after that same mug. I'm like, who the fuck does that? Like,
Xavier, I fucking hate you, dog.
Bro, my last job was exactly
wonderful.
That's that South Carolina thing right there.
Yeah, this means South Carolina. That's all that means.
Oh, that's too funny.
I hate it. I just be looking at them. I was like, are you guys crazy? Like, ew, bring your own goddamn mug. Like, what? Huh?
Gross.
They move different, bro.
Hepatitis. they all got it. Herpes. Bumps all on their face. Talking about cold sore. No, it's not. Shut up. You're disgusting. Y'all use the same bowl every week, eating cereal out of it. My last job was like that. They had 3 mugs, and they would just go in there. We had a little Keurig in there, and people would just throw it. I seen somebody do it, yo. This is how they washed it. I'm not going. You guys guess what? You guess what race they are. Okay. They dumped out the last little bit of coffee. Okay. They put the cup in the sink. Literally, this is how they cleaned it. Never. We used to have potlucks at work. Never ate this person's food. They would squirt the Dawn soap into the mug, run some water over it, in it until the suds go away, flip it over, and it's clean. Apparently, it's magically clean all of a sudden. True story.
What?
Cannot.
No.
That apparently kills it.
That's what race they are. The people that come in to steal the K-cups. Put it in their Keurig at home.
Is it stealing though? Is it stealing when you steal K-cups from work? I do that shit.
Yeah, like they be. Well, last time I
wasn't
that person.
Yeah, I don't do my job.
They have like this little like turning thing where it can show all the K-cups that they got, and they will just take it and they'll be nice enough to restore it into that little thing that show all the K-cups on there. Homegirl or guy will take it home and put in their own little Keurig to make their coffee.
Oh yeah.
Listen, bro. The way I've always looked at it,
them trying to use their damn mugs, so I understand.
the way I've always looked at it is every single job is supposed to provide me with a work environment in which I can be successful. It just so happens that by me taking some of the things that I need for supplies out of the break room and the supply closet, it allows me to be successful, and you should support me. Because the day that I found out that my printer at home and my printer at work picked the same ink,
Yep.
I knew then that the Lord had blessed me. And again, who am I to turn away his blessing?
You working from home, man. Social distancing. Trying to keep you and your family safe. Look, the people at my leasing office know every time I come in there for whatever, it's going down. While y'all checking to get my package in the little back room, you know I'm taking the apple cider cake cup, a hot chocolate one, them oatmeal cookies, 2 of those is coming with me as well. And
oatmeal cookies or oatmeal raisin?
Oatmeal raisin. They bake them Otis Spunkmeyer. Hold on, man. No disrespect, raisin.
Like, who out here eating oatmeal?
I mean, I like oatmeal
raisin.
If you put like chocolate chip or anything. What raisin?
I'm out. Yeah, you gotta go to the bottom square. He's right. Are there just cookies out here in the streets?
Yeah.
With no oatmeal, no raisin?
Oatmeal cookie where it's like there's chocolate. Like
Okay. I don't know whether I'm more offended that you're eating oatmeal cookies with no raisin or that you're putting chocolate instead of raisin. I don't know which one of those are more offensive, but both of them are making my stomach hurt.
Your stomach don't hurt in old ass raisins?
With the raisins and the
That's fiber. You need that. That's the stomach right there. That keeps you regular.
So I don't know what you mean.
That'll turn that wet fart into a nice little poop. You know what I'm saying?
Then you ain't wasting your time. So you be wasting your time because you're not eating oatmeal raisin.
Smooth bowel movement. You ain't got to worry about no hemorrhoids, none of that. Keep eating oatmeal raisins. Where's that?
Water.
Bruh,
raisins.
Oatmeal is one of the most slept on cookies, like, out there. Everyone always, because I think it's because it's not as sweet, is why I like it. It's a very simple cookie, and you get you a warm oatmeal raisin is better than a warm chocolate chip cookie. I said it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Delicious.
I'm that person that'll pick out the raisins.
Oatmeal cream pies. Come on, guys. Oatmeal cream pies, probably the best cookie. Come on.
I was not.
Oatmeal raisin cream pies?
The cream is a little sweet. The cream is a little sweet for my teeth. Like, I bite into the oatmeal cream pie, and I'm like, And I get halfway through it, and I'm like, my teeth can't do this anymore. Like, I just...
give up. Yo, I think something wrong with your mouth, man. You can't drink bitter alcohols, make your tongue fuck up. You got cream, make your teeth hurt. Yo, you might... right now might not be a good time to go to the doctor with all this COVID-19 stuff going on. Once this clears over, you might want to make an appointment. That's all
he doesn't eat spicy food, guys. He doesn't eat spicy.
First of all...
Wait a second, man. Hold on. What?
Okay.
I guess explain it.
There's a reason, okay? My father is a disabled veteran, and he's had multiple surgeries, and he can't eat spicy food because it literally will make him vomit. And you've met that nigga, Zay. You know how ornery he is. He's not someone you want sick in the house.
Yeah, you're definitely factual.
It's a horrible situation.
Sick and pissed off.
Bruh. like, bruh, you've seen one. I know you've at least seen him pissed off.
He was mad at me one time.
Thank you. You really think I want that in my life? Nigga, no. So as a result, we just didn't make spicy foods, and we didn't have like spicy stuff in the house. So I'm easing my way into it, and I can have some hot stuff, but I can't really do spicy because I don't have the palate for it. I have a very refined palate, a very cleansed palate, and it's not my fault that you Negroes must put hot sauce on everything for it to taste good.
If you're listening to the podcast, I just did air quotes when you said refined palate. I just want to let you know why we're laughing, because I don't think not eating spicy food makes your palate refined, but continue.
But hey, hold up though. Shout out to my I guess my grandpa-in-law. Yeah, my wife's grandfather. That he's Jamaican, bruh.
Yeah, so you can't avoid not
this
having
fucking Jamaican pork.
I got one Jamaican.
It is so hot.
One time, my mouth was on fire for 2 days.
Bruh, I was crying and eating it because it was so good. And I fucked up and grabbed the Sweet Baby Ray's that was in the refrigerator and put it on there thinking that it was Sweet Baby Ray's, but it was actually some barbecue sauce concoction that he had made. And it was even hotter than the chicken. And it was still so good. I cried myself to sleep. My lips were fucking peeling. I was so just,
You was hurt.
it was worth it. It was worth every moment, bro.
Bro, I love spicy food, yo. I do spicy eating contests like a Buffalo Wild Wings, the Atomic Wings. Did that, got a t-shirt. I'm gonna find the shirt.
What is it, 5 of them?
Uh,
Or 6, something like that?
I think it was 6. It was 6 wings. Yeah, it was hot. My ass did not thank me the next day. I'll tell you that much.
I bet it did. I bet it did. You definitely had to wait.
But speaking of people not being thankful and asses, see this nice little segue? I'm gonna try and make it work. Segue game will get better. Let's talk about this new racial slur for white women.
Karens.
Karen.
JR.
Oh damn, they about to cancel the stream, boy. We done fucked up already, man.
I mean, it's no different from Becky. We just transitioned from Becky to Karen. Or Becky turned into Karen when she got older.
So if Becky turned into Karen, then she wouldn't be Karen.
Bars.
Becky was
Becky was the nickname when she was younger. Karen is when she's now older and she has to go into a corporate office.
Ooh, Karen's her supervisor.
Oh, most definitely.
Karen's definitely.
Karens are never lower level workers.
Makes kids that she don't accept her black as father, baby daddy. She has like the short hair
with the swoop
thing going on. Child, I can see it.
Karen does payroll at a corporate office.
Karen's over payroll. That's how come Karen. See, this is the thing with Karen. She always has to be at some type of supervisory level, which is why she always feels that you don't know what you're talking about. She needs to just speak to the manager on a supervisor to supervisor level. See, I can go in and I know, Zay, when I ask you for this, you don't know what I'm talking about because you're just a lower level worker. I used to be there. I understand. You're just too stupid to know. Let me talk to your supervisor. Then JR comes out and she's the supervisor. Let me tell you how to do your job, okay? Because you don't know, Hunty. You don't.
Oh yeah. Tell you.
I just feel so disrespected that you guys couldn't honor my coupon that expired 4 weeks ago.
Nothing, and we have not fixed anything.
Right. Like a perfect example of Karen-esque activity. I don't know exactly where it was. I read the article early this morning, but where was it at? I want to say it was like Virginia. Some Karens, some white females. You know, we have this quarantine going on, the stay-at-home order, so a lot of public parks and playgrounds are closed for social distancing, and it's just like you're not wiping down outdoor playground equipment for your kids down there. Mm-hmm. Like there's a playground across the street from my apartment, and they got a big sign that says park is closed. Another park up the street, they got caution taped around everything on there. These moms staged a play-in to protest. They had their kids playing on the playground. It's like 4 moms. The police asked these people, ma'am, the park is closed for health reasons. Can you leave? And the mom's like, no, I don't want to leave. This is crazy. My kids have the right to be on this playground like anybody else. That's what Karen sounds like. You know what they did with Karen? They arrested her ass.
Paid for this park. Are you really going to arrest me?
Oh yeah, you know
I'm going to find you.
I'm paying your tax. I'm paying your paycheck, buddy. Just looky here, pal. I'll tell you something. And she got arrested, and then her friends posting it saying that it's tyranny and police brutality. I'm like, oh, now it's all of a sudden police brutality. Okay. Black Twitter had a field day with that, though.
The very beginning of the virus shit, it's just like, I was like, oh, this is your first time being black? Your experience a week of being a black person?
Sucks.
Exactly.
2 months of being a minority, they cannot have people are cracking. Let me outside. I'm stuck in the cage. I want to get a haircut.
Marching and everything with their picket signs.
Right. Let me go to open Great Clips back up. Damn it. I need my fucking haircut.
Brad, so when you sent this to us, Brad, when you sent this to us, so I looked up and I found the lady. Okay, this lady on Twitter named Julie Bindle, and she literally said, "Does anyone else think the Karen slur is woman hating and based on class prejudice?" Fam,
I mean,
as I read that, I was like,
Tyrone, so shut the fuck up.
Right.
I'm like, woman hating, class prejudice, and then as it kept going on, and like you were saying, Zay, Black Twitter was dragging her. They took that little swoop and was dragging her ass all over the goddamn store, bro. She said later on in a comment that she heard it from, okay, keep in mind, women hating, racist, class prejudice. She said that she heard white men using it to describe older white women. Bruh, if white men using it to describe white women, there's no class in that. There's no fucking race in that. That's y'all problem.
That's your husband.
With us, because every person that wants to see the supervisor is Karen.
Thanks.
Just like we don't get mad at you that every person that goes into the NBA he might be named Jamal. If you come to me and say, hey, listen, my homeboy Tyrone want to play basketball.
He can hoop.
Tyrone's probably going to be a black guy.
He can hoop for sure. You know he hooping.
Exactly. What you mean?
Tyrone, he's getting 20.
Or at the very least, a double-double.
Fact. Man, you know how many people see my locks and be like, oh, you got the Bob Marleys, huh? White people. Why you got the roster look going on? I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
Terrible.
What do you call these? I don't even know to talk to you
about. I ain't gonna lie, back in the day, if you're looked at as having locks, you automatically are Jamaican.
Facts.
And it's just like, no.
Where are you from?
Like you said, everyone automatically assume, oh, you must be with Bob Marley in the rosters. And we're like, damn, you know how long ago that was, nigga?
Right. This man been dead.
Everybody with a comb over is with Hitler now. That's how I feel. Y'all want to go that?
You got the Trump? You got the MAGA? You got the MAGA cut?
Okay. They did that at Great Clips. That's pretty cool.
Right.
Like that's cool.
That's why they pissed. That's why they want this shit to be over, man. Great Clips is closed. They can't get the MAGA cuts. Pissing them off.
Super cut.
Yeah,
whatever
super
else
cut.
You can walk into for a $5 cut.
Facts. $6.99 haircut. Come on, man.
Let me just put this PSA out there for all of our non-ethnic listeners. Let me rephrase that. Any people that's not black and you're listening to this,
or brown,
you can get a coupon to your barbershop. You need a new barbershop.
It's not good, fam.
Straight up. If there's a coupon that you can search online and find to your barbershop, don't use that barbershop.
No,
you need to go to Otis. Now listen, Otis gonna have 6 people at all times waiting. He gonna tell you he coming in at 7. He not gonna get to the 7:30. And you gonna wait, but you gonna get educated. You gonna get a good cut, and that shit gonna look fire. I promise you all 3 things.
And the extra would be he's talking about his baby mama or whatever funny story he got for you. You're gonna be entertained.
Right.
Get the 3 situations.
And depending on where you at, especially back in the day, you might leave with a new appliance. Because somebody definitely pulled up to the barbershop one day, like, yo, I got this microwave, $30. I'll plug it in right now. He plugged it in, turned it on, bitch worked. Somebody walked out with a microwave and a haircut. He just thought he was getting a haircut that day.
Exactly.
Microwave, a couple DVDs was back then, when motherfuckers still bootleg. DVD, microwave, and a haircut. Come on, you winning. Stop it.
Bro, I used to back when I was in South Carolina, I used to go to this barbershop and Sure Quality Barbershop. Sure Quality Barbershop. Fam, first of all, they had the PlayStation in there so you can come get your hair cut, and while you waiting, niggas would have next on the PlayStation. I remember I was like 9 years old, maybe 10 years old, and I saw a best of Rick Ross CD in the fucking barbershop, bro. 20 years ago, I saw a Rick Ross best of CD. That's what you get in the barbershop. Every DVD known to man, and they be good ass prices too.
Facts.
DVDs,
You can't be
two for $5.
Come on, man. They got you, yo. That new Gucci Man mixtape, I got you.
What you mean?
With behind the scenes footage as well in the recording studio.
Thank you. Like it used to be great times, and I think the funnest part would be you always had two people in the barbershop that they really shouldn't be in the barbershop. Like they were barbers, but they never got any customers because when you look at them, they the type that they ain't got no clientele. You can tell they just got a barber school like last month.
Mm-hmm.
16 motherfuckers waiting, and he real eager. You come in, hey, you need a cut? Hey, you need a cut?
Young blood.
And then you looking like, nah, fam, I'm a wait. Oh, but I ain't got no wait. No, I'm a wait.
You got like an hour of lunch. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah.
Everybody in there talking about baby mamas and shit. We all talking about his family because he don't do nothing but sit there and complain. And we all just sitting there laughing at his ass. Oh, it's just wonderful time.
Roasting, man. It's a culture. It's an establishment, yo. You're not getting that type of culture and lessons learned at Great Clips. Okay, you're not. Matter of fact, to people that go to Great Clips, Sports Cuts, whatever the shit called, these franchise barbershops. Are there people that go to the barbershop there that don't get their haircut and they're just there to hang out? I feel like I don't feel like that's not the environment at Great Clips. That's not the environment. Just you pull up, you're hanging out, your girl at work. You know what I'm saying? You bored, you off that day. I'm gonna pull up to the barbershop, talk some shit, get some Chinese food right because there's always a Chinese place right next to the
always within a mile radius. There's a nice ass Chinese place, and you always gonna have that one nigga that every time you come in, why are you always eating? Hey, bro, I'm gonna cut your hair right after I finish this honey chicken. Hold up, nigga.
Thanks, man.
Like, bro, why are you always eating, fam?
Wing cut, shrimp fried, fried the rice hard. Thank you. Extra peas in my fried rice. Thank you, bro. It's an establishment, man. It's lit. You're not getting at a Great Clips, Karen. Unfortunately, the way you live your life and the way your life is set up, you will not have any type of joys that are similar to what we're speaking on. Because, that goes to show you that everybody hates a Karen.
Karens hate Karen. Bruh, my boss's name is Karen, and she cracks jokes about Karen all the time. I'm just like, I'm saying like, so I need to know now, is them saying Karen just like us saying nigga? Like, I can say nigga, but they can't. And do they really feel like Karen's this deep? Don't get me wrong, I'ma still say it.
Oh yeah, it's flying. Karen's out the gate.
Oh, what you mean? Every time I don't know your name, thanks, Karen.
All right, that's like Boomer.
Or it used to be Susan. I go quick.
Oh, Susan. Oh yeah. Susan's the go-to. Carol, maybe a Carol.
I don't know. I can't do Carol because of Carol Baskins. It might come off wrong.
Carol Baskins. Killed her husband, whacked him.
Exactly.
Carol Baskins.
But now, everybody Karen. I'm so sorry,
Brad, you getting the smoke, Karen. Boomers. Okay, boomers. Old white people are pissed about being called boomers, yo. Furious.
And that, bro, out of nowhere. Why are y'all upset? You told us the word. We didn't tell you.
All right, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, boomers. You guys will be okay. You guys be all right.
Bro, they told us that their name, we're the baby boomer generation.
Yeah.
Largest generation in the world. Okay, well, y'all niggas got to die eventually, so.
Facts.
What's up?
Right, Rona coming through getting y'all niggas right now, unfortunately.
Oh, cleaning up house. Oh, bruh, okay. I don't know how much time we got, but please, 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 I need to know, do y'all think that coronavirus is just something made up and this is based off of the 5G networks going around?
Oh, I'm so fucking tired of hearing these 5G. I see my whole girl who I not name no names. I think she is very intelligent and smart, but she posted some shit about the 5G started. Clearly, that's where coronavirus come on. Shut up, yo, y'all are crazy. I can see if we just went with it was man made and it just leaked out by accident and became a shit. That I can rock with. This whole 5G, come on, bro. That makes no sense absolutely at all. Radiation from radio towers is causing people to get a virus?
Bruh, my whole issue is, what the fuck made you think they was gonna give these poor ass black people that keep getting, that are coming down with it? Y'all really thought they was gonna give them 5G before they gave it to themselves? Nigga, I got motherfucking Xfinity right now. I'm supposed to have at least 4G, and that shit goes down between 2 and 3G depending on how it feels for the day. And I'm in a pretty decent neighborhood. You think they're gonna go to the projects and give y'all niggas 5G on your fucking Boost mobile phone? You got a Cricket, nigga, and you think they're gonna give you 5G in your neighborhood?
Facts. Your Pornhub coming through fast as hell, huh? No buffer.
Exactly, bro. It's been bothering me, and I'm like, it's one of those where I'm kind of like you. I have a friend of mine, and she's super smart. Like she's a smart lady, all of that stuff. But man, just gullible. And she sent me 2 videos to listen to, and the people that were talking, everybody got a hookup. Yeah, man, I got an inside man that worked for the military, and he said blah blah blah. Nigga, what?
Everybody got inside man. His cousin works. He's a janitor at the goddamn.
His cousin worked at the
Hey, my cousin. Hey, real talk. Yo, he work at the Pentagon. What do he do? Man, custodial work. But hey, he was throwing papers away one day, and he saw some shit on there talking about 5G. That shit real, nigga. That shit is dangerous, cuz. Throw your phone away. And then people that are complaining about 5G, the same people that are complaining about 5G causing the coronavirus are still on their fucking phones, on their laptops, on their tablets, playing PlayStation, Xbox. You using your Wi-Fi. You sleeping with your phone next to your fucking head.
Yeah.
Plugged up, listening to thunder and rain, trying to go to sleep at night.
The amount of radiation that we all have now. And I'm very interested in like the millennial generation and what health issues we're gonna have later on in life, because all this technology, Wi-Fi, radio waves, microwaves, all these different things that we have, I don't know how it's gonna affect us once we get to old age. But if you really think that 5G is coming through and just cooking up old people and causing respiratory diseases, like I don't know, man.
I'm not with it. I can't.
Sometimes I be really wanting to help our people, our black people, but then sometimes I just be like, you niggas, Martin Luther King was not killed for this. Malcolm X was not killed for this.
Niggas nigging, man.
Black baby Jesus did not die for this.
Right, man. Sammy Davis Jr. did not want this future for everybody, man.
I personally don't know. I'm going to comment. So, yeah. Because I heard both sides. It's like, okay, that's ridiculous. And then it's like, I mean, it's not part of the virus, but I feel like it's like part of the whole
weaken your immune system
situation. So, I don't know.
I mean, all this technology is going to cause some kind of problem.
I agree with you. Just a bunch of technology, a bunch of like, even when you're sitting in front of a computer for 8 hours, you know your brain cells are going the fuck away along with your vision, and probably posture and everything else. So it's like, it's only a matter of time because we are dealing with so much technology, and they're going to go above 4G. Like, I won't be surprised 50 years from now they're going to try to do 10G. Not that we need it, but they're going to try to figure it out.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna do it. They're gonna figure it. They're gonna get that working.
I don't have a comment towards it.
I'm glad we can talk about 5G because that shit is. I think it's stupid what people are saying. But if it ends up 5G being a real issue, I'll go back and say the eggs on my face. But right now, I think
As I'm using my 5G phone, yes, I will.
right. I got 5GE right now. My phone still be moving slow. I don't even know what's the E for. What's the E for me on there? Huh?
Extra.
Extra 5G? Yeah, cook this nigga.
She said, "Oh, he black. Give him the extra 5G. Make sure he get the corona.
Get him that Chinese, get him that McDonald's special, that McBatty corona, please.
You gotta make sure you get your Samsung so that the Chinese virus can come through your Chinese phone.
There you go.
That's how it goes. Full circle, baby. Make it come full circle.
Hey man, it's the circle of life, yo. It's gotta do that, man. It's gotta go right there, yo.
Every time, baby. Every time.
But guys, this has been an awesome podcast, man. This has been fun. You guys have had me laughing the entire time. And then you put me on. Every time I talk to y'all, we do a podcast, y'all always put me on to some new shit. Again, that whole banana shit, I'm still fucking me up. I still got me.
That shit was so funny because as soon as you brought it up, I was like, oh yeah, no, I had seen about that. And JR was like, well, low key, I have a banana and I'm quite hungry. So
I sure enough ate that banana on that episode.
Yo, it's lit. But guys, let's go ahead and close this thing out, man. Popping up on the screen right now, everybody is their Facebook page, Controversial Chronicles. And again, I'm going to let you guys plug yourselves and just tell everybody why they should listen to y'all podcast.
Well, go ahead, JR.
No, you got it.
Oh. Well, like we told y'all early in the beginning, Controversial Chronicles, we're here to talk about the elephant in the room. We debate things like banning black people or politics or racial discrimination. We talk about, hell, we had episodes on whether or not we should have zoos. It can be talking about any and everything. Currently, you see on there, we want to know whether or not you stand up or you sit down when you white. Why? Because it turns out it's a big deal. Like, we want to talk about any and everything that people just don't necessarily agree on. And that's what we want to try to use our platform for. So you can look us up on Facebook at Controversial Chronicles. Hit us up on IG at BCCPod_, and you can hit us up on Twitter at BCCPod. And of course, if you want to join in, be a guest on the podcast, or you have some suggestions, or you just have general questions, hit us up, just like Xavier did, at bccpod@gmail.com. We appreciate you. And we're streaming wherever you listen to this. You can find us. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Stitcher. Nigga, we everywhere. We out here.
Global. Worldwide. Was it Pitbull? Worldwide.
Exactly. Bruh. And again, we'll talk about anything. Just let us know. And we appreciate you having us on, fam. It's always fun to be on Zayday Podcast. I love it. I be telling people about you, bro. Keep doing your thing.
I appreciate that, guys. Y'all about to make me cry right now because this might have been one of my most entertaining, thought-provoking, and emotional podcasts I've done so far. Y'all got your boy in his feelings today.
Hey, glad to be a part of it, fam. We all family around here, fam.
Tears.
Let me drink some water real quick to cover my tears. Hold on. But guys, I spilled some water on my face. That's water I spilled, not tears. But guys, this has been another episode. Oh, JR, go ahead, man. Yeah, go ahead and speak. Is that it? He said everything you need to say?
Yeah, he got it.
Here we go. I'm gonna give JR the mic one more time. JR, since he just gave us a good spiel on Controversial Chronicles, normally I leave every podcast with the word of the day, something motivational, something to get people by, something that you are applying to your life, or something you're planning to apply to your life. What would your word of the day be? What's the message you want to give out to the people?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's one of those things I should have thought about before we got on here. But I think I will use productivity as the word of the day. Not just being like busy, but actually being intentional with your time. Like
Mm.
everyone has been saying, this is a good time to start gardening. This is a good time to clean out your house. This is a good time to read, especially me, because I have a whole library that I really could be reading right now instead of like going on Netflix and trying to find this new show in the depths of my list. I really could just be reading all the books that I haven't finished or the books that I bought a long time ago and I didn't start because I am that person that loves going to the bookstore, buying a new book, but I don't start reading it right away.
Right.
So yeah, just be productive with your time and also just trying to figure out what do you want to do within the next year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Because a lot of people, they have a lot of there's a lot of people that want to do a lot of things, but they don't know how to go about it. And I think this is a time to start doing that, or at least figuring out what do you really want. Because I know a lot of folks, even my older sister, she's like, I don't know what I'm doing, / I don't really know what I want to do in life right now. Like, I know I want to do this, but other than that, like, I don't know what my true purpose is. And I feel like a lot of people have that issue is because we're so stimulated with the social media, Netflix, all this crap in our face to the point that we're just distracting ourselves and just not making our brain productive. Like, I think someone said, like, your brain usually dies at 25 and then your body dies later on.
Damn.
So
I never heard that one. Jesus.
I'm in some trouble.
on that, but I think that is so true with that statement, especially nowadays, because like we were, I don't think we've been saying it here, but just a lot of instant gratification, a lot of followers, but not a lot of leaders are out there. Especially when it comes to social media, like you can tell those people who are really just showing out themselves on the profile to make themselves look better, even though their life is actually garbage. So this is the time to actually, like, you don't have to promote what you're doing, but you need to do it for yourself and figure out what you want for yourself instead of just hoping clicks and likes will validate your life or yourself. Like, that's, to me, that's ridiculous, but there's a lot of people that believe in that and feel some type of way when a like or some type of attention towards your profile is giving them some type of validity towards themselves. So be productive in what you want in life. What do you want to be in life? And just be productive with your surroundings and being intentional about it. So,
I like it.
hopefully that was great because I feel like that was a lot of a roundabout.
Oh no, that was definitely good. You done put me on to some stuff just now. that was deep. Again, hold on. Y'all out here dropping gems, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate both of y'all. Y'all dropping some gems, entertainment. This is Black excellence at its finest. And that's what I love seeing, man. I love seeing that, baby. But this has been another episode of the Zay Day podcast. Thanks again to my lovely guests from Controversial Chronicles for showing up and hanging out with your boy on Zoom. Again, you can find this podcast anywhere you listen to podcasts at. And whatever platform you're listening or watching this video on, please leave a comment, subscribe, share it. Tag at least 2 people that you know that will be interested in hearing what we got to talk about and what we're saying. Again, this video is up on YouTube, so if go listen to the podcast and then go watch it on YouTube. It's a whole new thing. It's a whole thing. It's a new experience. You'll get a whole new perspective of the podcast. You'll see a little bit of my room. There's a little bit of stuff sitting on the floor, but we keeping it real. 2020. God damn it! You hear? You understand me? Okay, you understand me? But like, hey, I appreciate y'all. Y'all my family, and I love y'all. Peace.
Peace.